please continue eating while I speak. As the founder and CEO of Embrace Her Legacy, the OG mentor, social entrepreneur, motivational speaker, author of Take the Limits Off Your Legacy, producer, and women's leadership advocate, Maria I. Melendez has embraced her mission of empowering others to live a life that embraces a limitless legacy. After leaving her high-profile career in the music business to pursue her purpose of empowering others to live life in purpose, give birth to their dreams, and define their legacy, Maria, who has been deemed by clients and peers as your personal goals girlfriend, has proven that she is the essence of living a purpose and legacy-driven life in order to inspire others to follow suit. Featured in the Essence magazine, Latina.com, HeartandSoul.com, and recipient of several notable accolades, she is an influential leader whose faith, zealous drive, experience, framework, story, and impact are key to the leadership development in women and girls around the world. Her contemporary style of transparency, authenticity, wit, humor, and positivity are key to her message of transformation. She is currently pursuing her Executive Masters of Public Administration at NYU's Wagner Graduate School of Public Service. Let's give a round of applause to Maria I. Melendez.
Can y'all hear me? My mic on? Can y'all hear me? All right, all right, all right. So I'm going to come in the crowd because I feel far away and I like, interaction. So I love when people hear my bio because it makes me sound really dope, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm not really that dope, but I am though. You know what I mean? So, and the reason why I say that is because sometimes we don't know how dope we are, right? Sometimes I feel like we got something called an inner saboteur, and that's that voice inside you that tells you, no, I'm not gonna be loud, but sis over here was like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes we feel like we can't be dope, and we can't say how dope we are. But if I don't believe in me, who else is gonna believe in me? You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, I am that dope, right? So a little bit about me. You heard my story. You heard all about me, but I'll give you some background. So I'm a Brooklyn girl. Brooklyn, where you at? I feel like when Brooklyn's in the house, I feel like you can say where Brooklyn's at anywhere. Somebody's gonna say, yo, Brooklyn's in the house. So I'm a Brooklyn girl. I consider myself an Afro-Latina. My parents are from, somebody say yes, yes, yes. So my parents are from Honduras, right? So I am a black Latina. Yo hablo todo español. You get what I mean? Y'all gonna get me hype, y'all gonna get me hype, y'all gonna get me hype, y'all gonna get me hype. I only got 30 minutes. All right, y'all gonna get me hype. All right, so I am a black Latina, right? And I come up, I'm from Brooklyn. I was born in Bed-Stuy. I live in East New York. You know what I mean? Oh, hey, right. So I went to Tufts University, but before, and I'm gonna be really candid. One of the ways I teach, I'm very transparent with my story. So when I was 17 years old, I attempted suicide. And I say that to say because I felt my life wasn't worth living. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I had an inner saboteur that was like, just end it. So when I woke up the next morning, my mentor was in the hospital with me, and she said, we gonna get through this. And I was like, I never had somebody tell me that. And somebody else was like, God has you here for a reason. I was like, oh my God, I never heard somebody tell me that. So when I woke up the next morning, I was determined. I didn't have the grades. My mama definitely had the money, but I had all the Jordans, which is a whole nother story, right? So I didn't have the money for school, but I had determination. So I had a mentor. Her name was Jacinda Deja. She was my brother's ex-girlfriend. Yeah. So she would take me to our college campus and all the other stuff. So I went to Clyde High School. And back in my day, guys, I went to Clyde. And I told you I'm a Brooklyn girl. I tell you when I bleed, I don't bleed red, I bleed Brooklyn. Like that's how much I love Brooklyn. So the guidance counselors, they would just hand us applications. They didn't really help us into our college process. And I was determined to go away to school. So I don't know, this show might be a little too old for some of y'all, but there's a show coming up, and when I was young, it was called A Different World. Yeah. Oh, y'all know about? Okay, all right, this is a cool group, because sometimes when I say A Different World in classes, they're like, what? So, excuse me, I've seen A Different World, and I wanted to be like that. I was like, oh, I want to be in a sorority, I want to stab, I want to go away to applications and they would help me. And then they were like, well, you need to go to the HEOP program. The HEOP program, where anybody, and I think you should know about this program, New York State Schools Higher Educational Opportunities Program and the Educational Opportunities Program, where it allows students who are at a financial and maybe an academic disadvantage to go to some of these amazing schools. So I just checked the box at Hofstra University. I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the, checked it, right? So next thing I know, I get a call, like, you've been invited to interview at Hofstra University. So I'm a Brooklyn girl. But I didn't drive back then. And low-key, I got my license, but I don't like to drive. Like, Uber's my best friend. So I didn't drive. I didn't know nothing about going. Anybody who knows Hofstra University is in Hempstead. Yeah. So I didn't know anything about going to Hofstra. I was like, how am I going to get there? I don't know. How do we get there? So I had a little boyfriend at the time. Yes, I was cute, right? So I had a little boyfriend, Kirk Jeffries. I will always remember it. That was my little high school sweetheart. Just so happened, his father lived in Long Island. He was like, babe, I'm going to take you. So me and my little boyfriend, we go get on a train, we go. And I was like, oh, he's so nice, he loved me, da-da-da-da. And so he literally waits for me outside, and I go into this interview for Hofstra University. And they tell me, why should we accept you? And I tell them the story about, you know, my mentor and what had happened to me a year earlier. And I left it alone. I cried. You know, I'm like the OG mentor because I keep it real, but I cry sometimes. You know, I'm a thug, but I cry. Who cries, right? I cry. So I cried, and I was like, whatever, leave it alone. A few weeks later, it was Mother's Day weekend. I get a call. My mother, you know, this is back in the day when they had house phones. So my mother gets a call. She's like, sí, pero ¿quién? Pero espérate. She's like, María Irene. That's what they call me in Spanish. María Irene, el teléfono. I pick up the phone. They like, hello? I'm like, hello? She's like, this is the dean from Hofstra University. We want to know you've just been accepted to the HEOP, to the NOAA program at Hofstra University, which is the HEOP program at Hofstra. And I was like, what does that mean? What is this? Like, you're going to college? And I was like, I'm getting my different world moment. So I went to Hofstra University, and I went through this summer program, something like this, but it was over the 6 weeks, and I call it academic boot camp, where I learned more about my identity as a Black Latina in those 6 weeks, more than I had ever learned in my 12 years of grade school. So I developed such a pride in my education. I knew that I was going to walk into these college campuses and be the only woman, and woman of color, sometimes the only person of color in my classroom. And that program helped me deal with the racism that I would deal with. Oh my gosh, I didn't know racism was alive and well. So although A Different World was based on a HBCU. You guys know what HBCU is, right? So I didn't want to go to HBCU because my whole life had been HBCU. No, not knocking anyone who ever wants to go. I wanted to meet people who weren't like me. So in that time at Hofstra University, I had professors tell me, I didn't think you were that smart. I had everyone say, and I was like, oh, so this thing called, and me and my roommates would come together. So one time, I remember this was when Prada's was first coming out, right? And I was always cute. I was always fabulous. So I had my little Prada sneakers, and one of my roommates was like, those aren't real. And my other homegirls and me, and you think I'm Brooklyn. She's all the way Brooklyn. She was like, what you mean? Because she black, they can't be real Pradas. I was like, no. Let's not have a fight right here. Like, it doesn't matter. So I was like, oh my gosh, I really got to be excellent. So I took pride in my education. So what happened? I graduated cum laude from Hofstra University, May 2008. You know what cum laude means? So boom. So copy, in the backdrop of this, I love music. I fell in love with hip hop the day I heard Biggie Juicy, 1994, right? I heard it. I was like, oh. Now I can't sing. I tried. Trust me. I can't keep a note. So I was like, gosh, I can't sing. But I looked at people like, tell me you know who Sean P. Diddy Combs is. Thank you, Jesus. Because sometimes I do this a lot, and kids will be like, who? And I'm like, oh, God, we got to teach the children. And Amber can tell you, through our summer program, I play old school hip-hop, I'm like, y'all going to learn. So I grew up loving hip-hop, and I seen these music executives like Puff, Jay-Z, Russell Simmons, and I was like, I want to be like that. I'm going to be the first female Puffy. So I did. So in my senior year at Hofstra University, I landed an internship at Atlantic Records. So I started, didn't I tell you I was dope? What are you talking about? So I landed an internship at Atlantic Records, but my first day, all I did, and for a few weeks, was get coffee. No, she's a hustler. I knew what I was doing. I said, well, I'm going to get coffee. I was interning for the president's office. And I said, if I'm going to get coffee, I'm going to be the best damn coffee getter. So all the executives going to want me to get their coffee.